morning everybody, hope everybody is okay today. I'm Sarah Wilson from Coastal Coaching and I'm going to talk to you today about stress and how it affects us so much and what we can do to lessen it. So obviously we're very aware of, and people talk about fight, flight or freeze. So in terms of fight, flight or freeze, they are still our emotional responses, our triggered responses, if we come up against anything which is going to potentially cause us harm in any way. And when I say harm, it doesn't necessarily mean like being knocked over by a car or anything like that. It can just mean we're going into a meeting that we're really, really worried about, or we've got to stand up and speak at work, or you're arranging an event, and obviously they can be quite stressful as well. So in terms of this fight, flight or freeze, it's still a really, really common thing. Morning Evie, thank you for watching live. So the fight, flight or freeze situation is built into us from a long time ago. We don't really need it to the extent it lets us know that we do. So what I mean by that is that our lives aren't in danger now as much as they used to be. We do have a relatively safe life. It's just this ongoing rush of adrenaline that happens. So if you can imagine a situation presents itself where you feel a bit worried about it and you get this rush of adrenaline. So the adrenaline courses around your body, which causes lots of different things. Sometimes it's just, obviously it's built in to make sure that you are alert and awake and aware of what it is that's happening to you. But it courses around your body for quite a long time. It takes quite a while for it to die down again. So let's say that you have quite a stressful job, you have an incident that happens in the morning that causes you stress, then a few hours later something else has happened, you have a really stressful phone call, etc, etc. So what ends up happening is you're constantly getting this rush of adrenaline every few hours, and even more so, but it takes a long time to go. So adrenaline coursing around your body can cause all sorts of other issues as well. So that's where we get like shakes and just this real sort of panic that can overcome you as well and completely overwhelm. So fight, flight or freeze must be followed by rest and digest. So if you don't rest and digest in the meantime, all that's happening is you're waiting literally on tiptoes, tenterhooks, waiting for the next thing to happen. If you rest and digest, which means you look at the situation that's happened, you work out what you need to do with that situation, any action points that you need to take from it, anything that you can do to control the outcomes of it, take the learning from it, rest, give yourself a little bit and then move on. So that all sounds really straightforward and easy. Oh, just move on, that's what I need to do. And it's not obviously quite as straightforward to then say, right, okay, let's nip this in the bud. But there are lots and lots of different things that you can do. So one of my favourites when I feel completely overwhelmed by whatever's about to happen, I search for 5 things. So that might be find 5 round things, find 5 things that are blue, find 5 things that are square, anything that you can potentially find around you, and you just focus on finding those 5 things. And what happens is it brings you back to the moment. It's like a really, really simple, straightforward kind of mindfulness technique that really does help. If you are in that situation and obviously you're still panicking, just keep going with it. Keep going with it to help bring you back to the moment. Bringing you back to the moment is vital. And the reason that bringing you back to the moment is vital is that actually worry is based in the past, so something that's already happened, or in the future, something that's about to happen. So if you are focused just on that moment, then that helps to bring those levels back down again, helps you to feel calmer, helps you to feel more in control. So there are lots of other things that you can do, sort of breathing techniques, to sort of calm your breathing down. Because if you can nail one of the physical symptoms, it actually all pulls into each other. So if you are having thoughts, emotions, feelings and physical symptoms, just dealing with one element of all of those 4 things can actually then bring you back down again. But the important thing is to recognise that you are having this fight, flight or freeze, how many times it is happening a day, and then developing techniques to make sure that you're resting and digesting in between time. My favourite thing is obviously journaling. Those who watch regularly know how important journaling is to me. It's just a great way of getting your thoughts out and getting them down on paper. So first job for you is to work out how often am I in fight, flight, freeze. And then the second thing is, how can I rest and digest? It might be a bit different for all of you. So have a little think, have a little journal of that if you've got a journal that you use, and if you haven't, you do need to buy one because it's just amazing what you can get out there. And then, as always, please like the video, engage with it in some way, share it, that would be great. If we don't get enough engagement on it, it does just go into the ether, and I do want my message to get out there to as many people as possible. So have a great day. Thank you so much for your help. Lots of love, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.